Do do. Okay, that is working then. So it's just boop. Yep. Okay, we good. We good now.
Baby?
Huh?
So whatever I don't eat, you'll eat?
Yes.
Because you know I'm not going to eat this much.
I know.
Okay.
I just wanted to spoil you.
Is that why you did this? Because you knew you were going to eat some too?
Well, that and I wasn't sure how hungry you were.
I'm not that hungry. I'm not hungry.
Then why did you...
Did you hear me?
What?
I'm hungry, but I'm not hungry.
You're hungry, but you're not hungry.
Yeah.
Okay.
Did you hear
The stream's on, by the way, and I'm using a different microphone so they can hear you.
You want to try some of this?
You can eat whatever first. Hey, guys. Did you hear what I said, that they can hear you?
Hi!
Oh, God. Because it turns out this headset mic, it's really bad.
Why?
It's just, the quality's terrible on stream. It's really, really staticky and just...
Really?
Yeah, it just doesn't sound good.
Do you want to try mine?
No, I got a good microphone. It's just over.
I know. Do you want to try mine then?
No.
Okay.
No, it's not a problem at all. It's just one of the things I realized. The headphones themselves are great. It's just the mic that's like... Anyway. Anyway, hi guys. That's Great Plains. I have to complete chapter 2, chapter 3. I have to complete all the chapters before I can move on to the next one. Come on. Gross. Gross. Load game.
Bailey, Daddy can hear everything.
It's true, they hear you. They hear him, actually, rather. Not what I wanted to do. I'm just gonna go restart the other one. I gotta get through the campaign. I have to. As much as I hate the notion. Campaign. Continue. Yeah, I recolored the A3 to be Gordon. It's actually supposed to be the Flying Scotsman, but, you know. Everyone's talking about the cat now.
Oh, really?
Everyone can hear you, Bailey!
No, I don't want you up here.
I have...
Bailey, I don't want you up here. Oh, babe.
No! No! No!
Bailey!
You okay?
No.
Cats.
What made me all myself, Bill? Really? Ellie. No, no. Get you down.
This is my life, by the way. Every day the cat wakes up and chooses chaos.
Go and play with Jack Jack.
They said the subplot about Miss Darkness and the cat is oddly entertaining.
What?
They said the subplot going on about Miss Darkness and the cat is oddly entertaining. Because I can hear you yelling at him.
I'm gonna mess him up, I swear. Do you want these shrimpies?
You done with the shrimp?
For now.
You don't need hardly any of them.
I said for now.
We'll keep them over there.
No.
Just hand me one. I can't put them over here.
Oh, no, my hand gave out.
And your hand gave out.
Can you get him? No.
No.
I can't get up.
You can't get up? That's a shame.
Do you think I'll ever get feeling back?
Yeah, probably once it heals. Oh, hey, X-Raccoon. Oh, you guys want some shrimp? Some.
Here, try it.
Oh, really? Thank you.
What do you think?
It's not bad.
I like it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get him.
Here, take this back. There we.
Can you wash my food?
Yeah, I
I'm gonna
can.
get him some cough drops. Should I give him his Claritin?
Yes, you can have that.
How many? 2?
I believe it's 2. You can double check the box.
You want some Claritin, bud? Babe.
Yeah.
So, your kid, I said, you want to get a bath now or tomorrow? He's like, tomorrow, but I want to go to the pool tomorrow.
Yeah, he said that at the park. He saw everyone at the big pool.
Well, I was going to say I get off at 1, so we can go.
Yeah, he wants to go. We'll see how the weather is.
Well, yeah.
As long as it's nice out, it should be nice.
Because I get off at 1 tomorrow.
Yeah.
So, all I have to do is come home and change. You little devil. You wanna go for your walk? Is that what it you want? You should go for your walk. What are you doing?
into me.
Oh wait, what about my hand?
It should be fine. Chlorine is sterile. If anything, it'll help clean it. You just gotta take the Band-Aid off.
Or should I keep the Band-Aid on, you think?
I mean, it's gonna fall off.
Because it's been 3 days, so it should be okay.
Yeah, I would think it would be fine.
Okay.
Right. Built multiple stations like an idiot. Needs to be fired. What happened to her hand? It actually happened on stream the other night, I believe. She was opening, she got a new table for her laptop, and she was opening it, and it was zip tied. And she said, "Baby, can I borrow your knife?" And I, like a complete and utter fool, said, "Of course you can," and handed her my knife. And not 10 seconds later, there is a scream as someone managed to stab herself in the hand, as one does. So, would I recommend Ace Combat 7 Ultimate Top Gun Edition for $3? I mean, if it's the whole game for $3, I mean, even if it's just the base game, or are you talking about an add-on? 'Cause I haven't bought that many of, I don't think I've bought any of the Ace Combat 7 add-ons, believe it or not. I don't really usually like skin packs very much, so I haven't actually given it any extra money. I bought the level DLC for, like, the actual missions, like the bonus DLC for that, but I didn't do anything else. But I mean, I guess it's how much is that worth to you? Something's wrong. It's not letting me do it. Check my
So they
line.
give these to you.
Oh, thank you. How goes the grind in this game? I mean, it's certainly going. Let's see, what's the matter? Why is this throwing a hissy fit? Because it shouldn't be. Line's going in both directions here. No problem. To the station. Going up here and again both directions. No problem. Over to Manchester. directions to Liverpool. Yeah, so why is it not connected? Am I missing something? Okay, so I can get to Birmingham. The problem seems to be between London and Birmingham. Something's wrong there. Let me try something else. Let's get rid of that. Let me see. Yeah, according to London, I can't actually get to Birmingham from it, even though I'm pretty sure I absolutely can. Let's see what the... Wait a minute. Why is that like that? Why is there a blocker there? That's not right. That was weird. I have no idea why I did that. There we go. Now it works. Okay. Duke, 2 trains, loading HB Express. We'll take a mail car and a dining car. Alright. What is a locomotive? I think it's fairly underrated. The Pennsylvania Railroad's duplexes, I think they never really got a chance because they were capable of a lot more. They just didn't last as long as they should have. The S1 was probably just straight up too big. But the T1 really, I think, could have been something genuinely great if it had been given time, but dieselization killed any hope of that ever happening.
What is his problem?
Whose?
Bailey.
You yelled at him and hurt his feelings, obviously. Hey, I guess we should look at the trains. Since we're in the UK now, we can look at the old British. We have the Rocket. We have the Adler. We have the Derwent. Firefly, which we had last time. G&M American. A Lamott. Jenny Lind. Iron Duke. We also have, not yet unlocked, the Rhine, which is German. And Le Continent.
No! No! No.
I think the Iron Duke is broad gauge, but honestly, in this game, I don't think they really cared that much about that kind of limitation. They were just like, look, it's a locomotive, it's famous, just put it in there. It's whatever.
Don't think about it, Bailey. You're okay. You're okay. You're okay. You're okay. It's okay. Papa, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay, Papa. It's okay.
Hairball.
Yep, you just eat it.
Oh, of course you did.
Hey, I'd rather him eat it than me pick it up, or you pick it up.
I was gonna say, you would make me pick it up.
Mm-hmm.
God, I need to worry about train maintenance. I completely. Well, look, London already has one. That's good. So London doesn't worry about that, which would explain why it hasn't been an issue just yet. I say, as it happens. It's only at half. How the heck did it... There you go. Off we go. Come on now. I have unlocked the Rhine, which this is the one. This is actually based on. This is the locomotive. I talked about this in the video before. This is the locomotive that fell into the Rhine River, the one that they were trying to get out and failed to find it. It's been there for over 100 years. They actually made it for some reason. I don't know why, but that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. How far it does it again, just like the first game. Here, let me show you. While you're asking, there it is. Research. So it goes all the way up to. Oh, that's different on the for the European set. Okay, there is a. So in America, for the American missions, the last locomotive is actually the E series, the diesel. But for the UK, they made it the Mallard. That's pretty cool. And this is the same. The PLM 151A at 7 is also on here. That was the same for America. But for the American one, this is an E series, just called E series, just like the first game. But now for UK, they have the Mallard on here. That's pretty cool. Okay, so that's pretty much 1930s is where it stops. They don't go beyond that, which is still pretty lame, if you ask me. There are more locomotives in general, but ooh, they do have some tank engines here. Nice. Okay. So there is some overlap between the two sides, but looking at it now, it's clear that the UK side, there is a difference between the UK and American. Which is good. Which is good. But it's only 1845 here, so we're stuck in old school days. Yeah, I mean, visually the game is great. It's growing on me. There are still things that I don't like, but I think this game's getting a mixed reception right now because I was excited for it too, because I did a review of the first game on my gaming channel, and it was fine but flawed. The second game I was hoping would be a lot better than this, and there are definitely things that I'm disappointed by, but I'm also liking a lot. There are improvements. So, hey, I can't complain too much, even though I can. I can always complain. It's one of those things. Oh, we got a race going. Oh, the Iron Duke's a little bit faster. A little bit faster. Earning that express ratio. That was Transport Fever 2. I'll probably be playing that next week. Because people have wanted me to talk about it. So, once I'm done with this, within the next, like, well, I have to do the review on Wednesday, so the next few days. This time next week, I'll probably be doing Transport Fever 2. If I don't have to do a lot of my second job, because I am short on rent right now, just so you know. And don't do super chats if you want to help me with that, because I won't see that money till next week. So there's a donation button in the description if you actually want to help with that. I'll be fine. Either way, it's just the more time I have to do my job that has nothing to do with this, the less time I can do this. That's all I was saying with that. But it doesn't really matter, guys. Either way, a choo-choo, a choo-choo, a choo-choo. And I am working as the London and North Western Railroad, just so you guys know. In case that's relevant for any of you. Added the Rhine. Precision German engineering. I would love to see a Transport Fever 3. Because two is really good. So I mean, I would love to see a 3 at some point. What? How do you have maintenance issues? You just left London. London has a... It doesn't. Oh my god, it doesn't. Was I looking at the wrong... I was looking at my competitor, not mine. My station does... Oh. That's on me. I thought London had a maintenance shop. I'm a fool. Chugga chugga choo choo, yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot. I was given these gummies. Should probably eat these gummies. Thank you for the gummies. Oh. honestly, Railway Empire 2 should have just done more trains in general. There's still a lot of models that just aren't in here. And it's like, why? Uh, I mean, they added more, but there's no duplexes. There's nothing beyond. For one thing, there's nothing beyond the 1930s. So we're missing Niagaras. We're missing big boys. There's no Challengers. There's actually no simple articulates at all. I don't think, because old mod might be. I have to double check her. I know the Malay isn't because it's Malay. How's life? I mean, I exist. That's an excellent question, Dynamite GMs. I don't have an answer for you. Oh, finally. Not that one. Mine. Okay. That should solve a lot of the maintenance issues we're having right now. The Tweetsy? I don't even know what that is. So, I mean, maybe I would have to figure out what that is first before I say yes or no to that. I have not done a video about that, but I am aware of it. So it'll probably be discussed in the future. Just have to make it back to London with nothing terrible happening. That might be a hard ask, but, you know, I believe in you. You're just getting water. That's fine. Absolutely. You are perfectly allowed to do that. In fact, I would encourage that. Remember Sonic Dreams collection? How could I ever forget the horror? We are almost there. And you are almost there. Least favorite Thomas episode? I mean, I assume you're talking about the classic series, because I feel like it'd be unfair for me to say the frickin' new Thomas Adventure, whatever it's called, I don't even remember now. So I'm trying to think now. When I was a kid, I actually didn't like Duncan Gets Spooked because it freaked me the heck out. But now it's but objectively, I think that's a really good episode. Episode I just didn't like, that I just don't care for. That's a hard question. Now you got me thinking, and I'm like, what? Were there ever any episodes that I just straight up didn't like? I'm not sure. I'm really not. I mean, Thomas was a really good series, so it's hard to, especially in the early, back when I was watching it, because like I'm sure I could find plenty in the CGI era that I don't like, but I didn't really watch much in that era, so it's not really, you know, I couldn't actually name an episode when things switched to CGI. So at that point, I wasn't watching anymore. they switched over to CGI for two reasons. And by two reasons, I mean one reason. Because the reason they gave is that this will allow us to give more depth and character to Thomas, and it will usher in a new great. It was a corporate spin on. No, this is actually a really good thing. The reality was that they had significant budget cutbacks, and it was cheaper to do CGI without the models. The models, that they were just more expensive. It was more expensive to make the models, more expensive to maintain the models, more expensive to film the models. With CGI, you could just do it all on a computer and animate and do everything. It was all digital, so there was no need for expensive sets at all anymore. So the budget got squashed. It was just cheaper to do it that way. That, as far as I'm concerned, is the real reason they did it. Because no one could honestly sit there and say that the CGI era didn't lose something with the Switch, because I feel that part of the show's charm and character was the fact that it was real models. And when they switched, it lost something. It lost, some of the spark. It isn't to say that the CGI era didn't have some good episodes, because, some of the writing, it was spotty, but it wasn't bad all the time. But it, the actual charm of the show was suffered immensely because of that switch. How expensive could a shabby train set in a poorly lit room cost? I mean, to be fair, the models themselves were expensive to make on their own. Because remember, they had to run, and move, and it wasn't so much that the set itself costs a lot. I mean, it did, it cost. First of all, whether it's shabby or not, it all costs more than the digital space, which cost approximately $0 to animate and set all that up. The actual space. There's no physical costs there. You're only paying for labor for the animators at that point. With a physical set, you are paying for the set and the labor, and you have to maintain all that, and whether or not it's that much more expensive, the point is it still is more expensive. Plus what they really were pushing for, and this drove me nuts too, this is one of the reasons why I didn't care for the CGI era, is that they wanted to add just all these new characters. Just so many new characters. Deliver 80 loads of any goods to London. That'll be easy. 90% of travelers take a train from London to Dover. Reach 120,000 citizens in London. Achieve 3 cities with a 100 rail network. Increase the value of company to $30 million. Okay. So I need a line from London to Dover for one. It was just a fact that it was cheaper. It was cheaper to switch over. That's what it was. Did I know that Cotton Belt SSW 73 had a cursed logo called Cotton Button? No, I didn't. Animated models don't deteriorate. That's right, there's the maintenance on the models, these actual moving models with on track and everything like that. And like I said, they wanted to add all these new characters. They kept adding more characters. Like, the core cast wasn't good enough for them anymore. We gotta make it multicultural. Let's add a locomotive from Africa, and a locomotive from Japan, and a locomotive from India. And now we're multicultural. And I'm like, on one hand, I don't mind the idea of having locomotives from around the world show up on the island of Sodor. That's fine. But on the other hand, are you implying that locomotives have race now? like what are you guys trying to say? I thought the race issue was between diesels and steam engines, not. Wouldn't the steam versus diesel be ageism? I mean, you could say it's both. But I mean, they're two. Man, I don't know. When it didn't have to be that complicated. In the early days, the reason why diesels were jerks is that, Reverend, Audrey didn't like the dieselization of the UK's railways. That was like the whole thing. But I mean, even other steam engines were ageist against other steam engines, like, or especially in the early series, like some of the younger engines were always on Edward for being old, even though Edward by far did the most work on the island literally all the time. I was never sure how I really felt about stuff like calling all engines and then being like, actually, the diesels aren't jerks. And it's like, a couple of these diesels have tried to murder the steam engines before. Are we gonna talk about that, or just I didn't forget Stepney thing. Okay, is kind of where I was at with it. Yeah, plus, there's Diesel 10, who's literally a serial killer. It's like, we're gonna pretend like that never happened. Okay. To be fair, Percy doesn't really have a basis. I mean, he's a saddle tank, but he doesn't really have an actual in real life counterpart, he's considered heavily modified. So I can believe that he could do stuff that's. I mean, with Percy doing crazy stuff is definitely more believable than Thomas doing like anything. Uh, I mean, you're allowed to like stuff in the CG era. I haven't watched Calling All Engines, so you know. You're talking to an OG fan of Thomas over here, so my opinion is like everything past season, everything after George Carlin, and I like Baldwin. I do like some Alec Baldwin episodes, but anything past that, I'm like I'm out. Uh, is it in the model era? Really? I didn't know that. Like I said, I haven't seen it. Does your suggestion help gaining a new Patreon subs? I have no idea what you're talking about. We just hit 50 channel members over here. That was pretty cool. You know what? I can't wait on this. This is getting ridiculous. I'm going to issue some bonds, which is always a risk, but I mean, I'm not really that worried about... What do you mean, like, on the Patreon? I mean, they kind of already do integrate it, in a way. I mean, it's... I think I know what you're talking about. I mean, it doesn't really matter whether it's a channel member on YouTube or a Patreon. It's kind of the same to me. And it's much easier to just focus on the channel members. Okay, what was I doing? Right.
Merging three independent rail networks is like bringing a gang of unruly recruits up to scratch. The company is lucky to employ Captain Mark Hewish.
Oh, I hate him. Opinions on Sonic Prime? Haven't seen it. Haven't seen it.
Baby, what time is it?
10:44. Dark cyan. Not not sure, actually. Interesting. It's a mystery.
Baby,
Yeah, hon.
so if we gotta go to like around 12, do you think that would plenty of time?
That's fine. That gives me a little over an hour.
No, I'm saying for me to get some sleep and for work tomorrow.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you want any the rest of this shrimpy?
Sure.
There's 4 pieces.
Okay.
Am I weird for dipping sweet and sour sauce on them?
I mean, define weird.
I don't know. Here.
Thank
Nice.
you.
You're welcome, baby. You okay, Jack? Oh, I'm having a robot dog use my eyelid. I'm having a robot dog. Really? Yes. Is it real? I'm not sure. I've never seen one. Or very hard to get. Maybe I should search.
No, that's just about right, Aaron. The rubber idea, yeah. It's actually been tried more than once, and every time it's terrible. almost have enough. Now I gotta focus on building up all the cities, especially London. The value of the company will increase as I do that. Start with you, Dover. Yes, you hear a cat. Of course you hear a cat.
Always.
He is simply singing you the song of his people. It's the song of his people.
The headquarters of our company is located near London Euston. Our reputation requires that we therefore serve the city adequately. Together, we have created a solid foundation, no more and no less. The competition never sleeps. Remember that. I heard that the Great Western Railway is getting ready to move into Birmingham. You must stop that.
The Great Western Railway? Oh no. Well, these are optional tasks. Okay. Alright, fair enough. Alright, construct the extensions, restaurant, and market hall at the train station in Birmingham. Release 35... Transport 800 from Birmingham. Okay. It's pretty much all based on Birmingham. Let me just finish what I'm doing here before I do anything else.
I felt bad. I felt it tickled. What's your monkey? Bailey, what are you doing? Why? Oh boy. What are you doing?
Alright, let's focus on Birmingham for a bit. So, construction extensions, restaurant, and market hall. What's the cat's name? It's Bailey. My actual name is Joshua. My actual name is Darkness the Curse. I was born with this name. You couldn't hear her. My girlfriend just said, "Oh God."
I didn't mean to hit you. I'm sorry.
I did not choose this path.
The path chose me.
That's right. I was born into it, molded by it. I didn't see any light until I was already a man.
What light? There's no light in your path. It's all dark.
I don't think my girlfriend takes me very seriously, you guys.
I am being serious. You're edgy.
There we go. That's better. $20. Thank you, Mikaboon. That wasn't a direct donation. I'll get that next month. But I appreciate it either way. Thank you so much.
Where's my $20?
You don't get $20. You already got $20 for your birthday.
You owe me.
I don't owe you anything. I paid for everything today.
You owe me.
I...
Technically, you didn't. Technically, you didn't. Because I gave you my money.
Okay.
Remember?
I remember.
So I paid half the bill.
Okay.
Yeah.
Whatever you say. I did a review on Knuckles Chaotix years ago, so, I mean... It's an alright game. It's not amazing. Certainly couldn't save the 32X. Not that anything could have, but it was a good game. I mean, it was worth playing.
Let's give it.
I mean, Iceland's small enough where I think I could get away with not having one, I suppose. At the same time, I think it would still be useful, but it's one of those locations where I'm like, I mean, that sucks, but I kind of get it. Hey, look, sheep. Bah. I already answered your question, 101. Where'd a dog bark? Where's the dog? I want to see the dog. sugar. There's nothing relatively... Well, there's wood right over there. Oh, that's in southwest England. Never mind. Tell you what, though... Where was Oxford? Why am I not seeing... Yeah, Oxford's right there. We could make a line to Oxford. That would help. That would be beneficial. So let's do that next. Favorite abandoned trains, railways? I get this question a lot. I really don't have one. Guten Morgen, friend. Change multiple trains at once, because in the first one, once having a new loco to speed trains, therefore also... Yeah, you can't. I'm only buying older locomotives right now because I can't really afford to spend extra. At least not immediately. I want to get the lines rolling. But I'm thinking my next step should be at least to replace the rockets, because Lord knows the rockets are slow as molasses. They're doing their best, though. Look at the little guy go. Keep rolling, 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 rolling. Or the Castlevania games? I don't know. Like, my gaming stuff just doesn't really go anywhere. It never really has.
Your transport numbers aren't bad, but I have to say, during my time with the East India Company, we shipped at least 5 times as much every day. Birmingham is the gateway for the Great Western to occupy the rest of Britain. That's why we must banish them to the southwest, like a genie to its bottle.
Hi, John C. Do I own a Series X? No, I haven't bought a console since the original Xbox One. Well, that's not true. I bought a Switch for my son, but I only play it occasionally. Oh, and I got a Switch for my girlfriend. Well, I guess she paid for part of that too. But
Don't take all the credit.
I didn't take all the credit. But I did put my actual literal credit on the line so you could get it.
No.
Yes.
No!
Well, Maggie passed away almost 2 years ago now. Or was it last year? I think it was last year. Maggie.
It's been a year.
Has it been a year?
Yeah, it was the other day, but we didn't tell you.
Oh, well, thank you for that.
You're welcome.
Yeah, I don't want to talk about that at all. Jack's fine though. Jack's out in the living room watching Netflix. could issue more bonds. That is something I can certainly do. That's okay. I haven't really mentioned it much. I just don't want to talk about it because she was my baby, and I just don't want to talk about it.
Oh, Bailey said, I'm not your baby? Poor Belle Belle. Come here. It's okay. Mommy loves you. Mama loves you. Can you not? Fine, whatever. I don't know what's there, but just eat it. I don't care. Tired of it. What are you looking, you freaking weirdo? Here's your check. Hi, Stinker.
The other thing I was going to do is the
Hi,
direct
Stixie.
line from
How you doing?
Liverpool to Birmingham.
That's alright.
Why are you calling me Stixie?
Because you stink.
Can I see your robo frog?
Oh, I think he's in the camp. I just got him to water fenced him today, so he'll be there tomorrow. But I think he's doing the camp. Yeah, he is. Cool. Thank you. Thank you. Are you going to brush your teeth tonight? careful, my chips are under that. Thank you.
Oh. No.
What?
He'll do.
Did you fart? You're
He'll.
nasty.
No, I didn't fart. Oh, he did. Yeah, he does that. I did not. Catch 3 of these.
What would I rather fight 1,000 mouse-sized GG1 locomotives or fight one GG1-sized mouse? Probably the 1,000 mouse-sized GG1s. A mouse that large could eat me very quickly, and there really would not be much I could do about it.
Watch, I'll do it, but I did it before and you didn't give me nothing.
Maybe it's only CJ.
Maybe. I'm just catching like all of them.
Yeah, that's Jack talking to my girlfriend.
I have a challenge for
I don't listen. I know. What's your challenge?
you. Catch 3 common blue bottles without selling in between.
Well, there's 2.
Already.
I sold a lot of those. Ah. If I get one more, I'm gonna do the thing where he does the challenge. Done. Alright, let's go get it. Let's see if he'll do it for me.
How many do you want?
Oh, wow.
He is not in middle school yet.
Don't say that.
They asked.
Don't say that.
I know!
Don't say that. He can never grow up.
He can never grow up, I know.
This stats stay 10 forever. Bailey, don't argue with me.
Oh, there's Flick.
Yeah, I know, like the root.
Don't hit him with
I
your
didn't mean to.
See, commission a piece of my art.
I'm the AU.
Common.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Didn't do it right away.
Oh,
I know.
he doesn't mind.
That's it. I'm having a tantrum.
Oh, there's a paper kite under the art.
Do I have 3 or just 2?
Yeah, they're really hard to catch.
Ah!
So, do you want a challenge with them? What's the jewel beat?
I don't know.
How come you get the cooler characters?
What do you mean? Well, Jack, when's the last time you actually played?
A while ago.
Exactly.
Do you have a pill bug yet?
Yeah, but to the 1000 GG1s, are they on track? And are they connected to
Do you
electricity?
have a food?
Because 1000 GG1s that are mouse-sized,
I've caught like
without track and overhead wires, they literally will sit there and do absolutely nothing. Whereas a giant mouse is a living thing, and therefore absolutely will do a lot of things.
I haven't seen the footage.
Yeah. I think they're really rare.
Probably. I wish you could catch the birds that land on you.
Yeah. Unfortunately, they just fly away.
Also, even if they're on track, how about just step off the track? Like, there's an easy way to deal with any kind of train. You know, it's like, I'm being attacked by a train. Are you on the track? Well, no. Then what are you worried about? It's a pretty clear limitation that I feel like should be brought up in this conversation.
Instead of him.
It's basically Flick, but with fish.
Oh, I had him before.
Oh.
You had to like do a trial in it before you could sell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The thing is, to get a rare...
No, not anytime soon, fam guy.
Hoard the same... Hold two of the same rare creature in your storage. Get 2 rare ones and then hatch a final one at the end.
Will be a lot of tracks each, but then you could just kick them out of the way. It's not a matter of you having to destroy every single one of them. Literally knock them off the track. Do you have any idea how easy it is to derail an HO gauge? Because it's very easy to derail an HO gauge. You look at them the wrong way, they fly off the rails.
Man, you've caught a lot. Including one crash first. You failed the challenge.
They're hard to catch. They're not hard to catch, but they're rare.
Exactly. I've only caught 2 ever.
The exact same... I'm sorry, they're all mouse size, but they have the exact same weight as a regular GG1. That's horrifying. I'll take the giant mouse. If that's the case, which you did not clarify beforehand. Because that is a very different situation. If that is much different than what you said before. The second you change their weight to that of a full-size GG1, the second I am out, because they will break my every bone in my body.
Did you see the reaction? It was the thought reaction. Iron armor, let me see it.
I think they're playing... What are you playing? Babe, what are you playing?
What?
What are you playing?
Animal Crossing.
They're playing Animal Crossing.
I can't play any of my other games.
Why?
Okay, never mind. I could play the one.
Oh. Why do you get rid of your animals? You are still at the colorful shuffle level?
Yeah, there's other levels.
Yeah, there's
me. Wait, is there like seriously?
To the non.
Wait. So wait, is there like seriously like? So can you like change your island? Can you go to a different island, or are you stuck here?
You, if you go, if you can, if you press this button during the start, you can ask Tom Nook to. You can say that you want to move to a different island.
Oh really?
Yeah. Though he'll be all like, "Are you sure?"
Oh yeah. I think Dad should stream Animal Crossing.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I liked Scarlet for what it was. It was flawed.
What do you want?
It was a good game.
Why are you sad?
Ashley,
Well, what?
he's never played before.
Oh really?
We're still a veteran now.
We are. We definitely are.
One 80-year-old or 10 8-year-olds. Man, I'm not fighting 10 8-year-olds. Okay? I don't care if that 80-year-old's a war vet. I am not fighting 10 8-year-olds. You have not raised...
No!
Most of you probably
No.
haven't raised an 8-year-old. They are way stronger than you'd think.
Bailey. Bailey. Don't think about it. Come here. Come here. Come here. What'd you do? You want to go night-night? Oh, let me take
What was that?
That's my dinosaur.
He already dropped it.
Yeah, I know.
Oh.
Get down from there.
I tried.
I'm going to throw something at you.
Oh my gosh.
Spray it. Get some wet.
Mama lost the spray. Ash, well, Bailey's mama lost the spray bottle.
It's down here.
Does it work?
Yeah, it's right here. Ah! Get your... Ow! Do not touch my squishallows!
My other channel, I have two other channels, so you have to specify which one I'm talking about. Which one you're talking about.
He ran so fast.
Well, don't touch my squishallows. He's mad now.
Yeah, that's those are signs.
Really?
Oh, well, yes. Thank you for that.
He opened the door. He definitely opened the door. Who taught him that?
I don't know.
Was it you?
No. I have better things to do than
Like what?
teach a cat to open doors and direct cat. I've never gotten peacock by phone. Can you save it for me?
I'll get another one. It's like my fifth one today.
Goodness. They're mega rare.
Hear me?
Where'd it go?
Disappeared in 10 minutes. It's so tired. Oh, Dad said if it's nice out
10 kindergartners for free, or fight a guy on a hand car with a shovel. I mean, again, 10 kindergartners is way stronger. Plus, I mean, for 10 million, the guy has a shovel. I mean, that's dangerous, but it's also $10 million. And I did, and your specifications were not were not that I had to win the fight. I just had to fight a guy with a shovel. Even if I lose, I still get $10 million, and that should cover most of my medical bills.
Babe,
Yeah.
Jack goes, that's odd. I was like, what? He goes, fighting someone with a shovel.
Why did that make you laugh?
Because you're funny when you're tired.
Why?
Boy, you don't stop asking why.
In what way? I'm serious.
I don't know, it was just funny. You're funny. It was funny. I want a bigger island. Ooh. This
Hold
is
on.
new. You wanna go look at my museum? That's what I have.
I want to. Can I see your phone? Oh yeah, you have Builder.
Mm-hmm.
I would do that. Do go into Island Designer.
It's nothing special.
Yeah,
I already looked.
do Island Designer. Island Designer.
Rather fight a donkey or a cat?
I can't.
You ever
No.
been kicked by a horse?
Watch, I'll show you.
I mean, I know it's a donkey, but
You do it.
same energy. And I mean, one cat. I mean, that they can claw pretty well, but
See?
it's just one cat.
See?
Wales is a no zone. We cannot enter. We cannot enter the dark well of Wales.
Oh, you don't have Cliff or Watcher Maker.
No, not yet.
I was thinking of doing that.
Dirt path.
This is gonna take a while.
I just wanted to see.
I don't like bacon that much.
That's making us bacon?
What?
That's a bacon. So he's gonna make us bacon.
He just said he didn't like bacon.
I said I didn't like bacon that much.
Stu told us he was gonna make us bacon.
We don't even have bacon.
Yeah, we do.
No, we don't.
Yeah, we do.
No, we don't.
You know,
No, we don't.
Jack can go get bacon, right?
We're
Since
poor, remember? Click the donate button in the description.
I'm gonna
Uh,
steal your glasses.
Why? That's not very nice. You know how you can run?
Yes. I run almost all the time.
Oh, I see.
I don't care if I'm on. You're too far.
Yep, eyes. Oh, now I'm too far.
Yeah, don't do it. No, go back. Oh.
That has to be a long time. I'm not gonna lie. I'll just go back.
Let's see that.
Let's see what.
Let's see that water.
Okay, wait, no, seriously. I want you to go into my museum. Tell when you're going. Let me sell this. Or not sell it, don't you?
New Express Locomotive.
Why don't you go brush your teeth first?
Yeah, I know.
Babe,
Yeah.
I think we need to put Jack to bed.
Really? Why?
Can he fall asleep on me again?
He looks fine.
Are you fine? Jack? No.
How am I a hypocrite? What's wrong with wearing a Pikachu shirt? Which is faster, 100? What kind of question is that? It's obviously 200. 200 is more than 100. That was weird. Well, for one thing, Percy, you don't have to be so mean about something as mundane as sleeves, and for two, that's a very old video, back when I did wear t-shirts, but that was like 4 or 5 years ago. I do have some t-shirts, and occasionally I will wear them, but generally speaking, I wear long sleeves, like right now. It's okay, Boxcar. I'm used to calling it being called out for everything under the sun. I've been on the internet so long. Like you said once, once 12 years ago, that you didn't like this thing, but I saw you doing that thing. Are you implying that you've changed? Or are you just a hypocrite and a liar? Grr. Angry. It's all good, Percy. It's not a big deal. It's just kind of my point the whole time, which was I don't see why this is even a discussion, but it's whatever. I would love to answer New Haven's question about what's the best Star Wars movie, but I don't want everyone to hate me, so I'm gonna keep silent about this subject. No idea what Project Q is. No, you do not want me to say it. I keep it to myself for a reason. Do more Australian locomotives. I mean, I think I've been doing pretty well with Australia. Oh god, no, it's not the sequels at all. I will tell you that. It is absolutely not the sequels. If I owned a railroad, you had the choice. Would I rather have a DDA 40X for free or a GG1 for free? I mean, the problem with having a GG1, it would have to be a heavily modified GG1 because the old, their old inner workings had asbestos. And they literally aren't allowed to operate. That's part of the reason why there's no, it's part of the reason why there's no working that, and Heritage Railways usually don't have pantograph lines. But, so it would have to be a heavily modified GG1, and then would it really be a GG1? GG2. I mean, that's fair. What? No, he's not night. Shh. Don't move him. He's scary. Hold on. why couldn't they invest on Hudson's and Northern Tide locomotives? Because they were working on duplexes, and they didn't want to do what New York Central was doing because they were better and different, and they no, forbidden. They did have mountains, but they went into duplex stuff because they wanted to be fancy. Auction is for bribery. Apparently I have to buy that particular... I have to bribe to get bribery, basically, is what I'm hearing. Look at all those tracks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8 tracks. Beautiful. I actually did get COVID last August. I finally got it. And it was horrible. I felt like absolute garbage. It was terrible, but obviously I'm not dead, so you know. But I did wind up getting it. Explain better the COVID thing. Well, I got sick. I caught COVID, tested positive, was out of commission for like 3 or 4 days. That's the extent. Felt like garbage. What my biggest symptom, the thing that was killing me the most, was that it hurt to move. Is kind of where I was at with it. So I was just miserable. Oh, okay.
Baby, you want to finish up?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Alright, guys. I'm gonna take off. There it is. Game. I think we're doing pretty well so far. Things are actually picking up in this particular game, but right now what I gotta wait is for Birmingham to grow. It's pretty much the next goal, plus the entire area needs to grow, so I'm probably... Next time I'll probably come back and start connecting other things, like this can be connected to Liverpool, that can be... I can't connect that, never mind, forget that idea. There's other things I can do. Well, I could also construct a train down to York. That would help. I didn't realize it was there. I can get York to Birmingham. That'd be a good idea. But yeah, next time. Answer your question. You're being very demanding, Percy. I don't even remember what your question was. Do more Australian locomotives. Please answer your question. God, there's so many. What are those 060 electric passenger loco? I forget right now. I'd have to look it up. Box cats. I know what they look like. I don't remember what they're called. Answer your question. Peace out. Okay. Oh god, is this about the Star Wars thing?